Welcome back to the channel, and I have a midweek special video because of some breaking news from yesterday. Mike Waddell, the founder of Metazoo Games, the trading card game, posted a memo on his Discord saying that effective immediately, Metazoo Games is ending all operations, which means this is the end of Metazoo, or is it? So first off, I just want to say this is pretty sad to see because Metazoo was on fire when it first came out of the gate in 2020. And now that it's ending, now that it's closing, now that it's ceasing all operations, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. And that's just really sad to see so many people probably losing their jobs. But let's start from the very beginning. And I also want to talk about why I'm making this video on Metazoo. So back in 2020, at the height of the pandemic, you know, Pokemon cards were exploding all over the place, but near the end of 2020, Mike Waddell started a Kickstarter for a new trading card game, Metazoo. Now this Kickstarter exploded, and I'm pretty sure I read that they made $1 million or a little over $1 million to fund this project, which their goal was only like 20,000 or something like that, and they super exceeded this goal, and Metazoo was here. So right out of the gate, Metazoo's first set, Cryptid Nation, blew everybody away. Everybody was so hyped for this. They said this was gonna kill Pokemon because of the fact that it was very nostalgic, just like the older Pokemon cards, like the holos, the way the cards were made. It looked really cool. The artworks were all hand-drawn, and this trading card game was based off of cryptids, beasties, myths, and legends like Bigfoot, the Chupacabra, and my favorite one, the Mothman. The Mothman Full Holo is basically like the first edition Charizard, but of Metazoo. It was the #1 card you could pull from the set, and people were going absolutely crazy for this card. Now, as far as core sets for Metazoo, there were 5 additional sets after Cryptid Nation. The next one being Nightfall. Nightfall was really cool. It was kind of like a Halloweenish type set, and it was crazy expensive. I think it was the #1 most expensive set you could get out of all the ones that have been released, and it stayed at that price point, which was around like $200 to $250 up until just recently when the price plummeted all the way down to like now you can buy one for like 50 or 60 bucks, which is absolutely nuts. Because I bought one because I actually had a dedicated Metazoo channel, which is still up. I actually had one at the time I was collecting around 2020 and about 2021 and into 2022. But I actually bought my booster box for I think 200 bucks, which is crazy to see now that it's only 60 bucks. The third set was Wilderness, which I also have a spell book here. Now this set is where I kind of felt like a lot of people started seeing some weird things happening with Metazoo, because as far as the booster boxes, I bought a booster box and I got a hit, which is like a holo, in like, I think out of 36 packs, I'm pretty sure I got a hit in 32 packs, which is absolutely insane when you think about it. Because in Pokemon or any other TCG, you would never see anything like that. But also at that time, the booster boxes, other people would open them that I watched on YouTube, and they would get all reverse holos, which is crazy. So the hit rates were all over the place, and people were really kind of upset with Wilderness, but there was actually some really cool cards in that set as well. And then the fourth set, which I was really hyped for, was UFO, which right here, I have a eBay exclusive UFO lunchbox, which is the only lunchbox they ever made. And it actually came with exclusive packs and then like some older packs. This set was absolutely awesome. I did also open up a booster box on my Metazoo channel, which is still up, by the way, if you want to check those videos out. They're really cool, some crazy hits at the time. But that was the fourth set, and that right after that is when I kind of fell out of Metazoo. There were 3 additional Metazoo core sets that came out after UFO. The first one being Seance, which I didn't get to open up any of that. I think there was like a 3-pack blister for Target, which was exclusive. But it looked cool. I think it was based around Walking Sam, one of the beasties or cryptids in there. That was pretty awesome. And then the final, or the second to last one, was Native, which I think they made like 3 different variations of the booster box. I'm not sure how well that set did. I kind of stopped following them at that point. but I know it did get an official release, and I don't really hear people talking about native too much, but who knows? I don't know. I've never seen any of the cards really from that set, but still, it was their 5th set and the final set that just came out, a Hello Kitty collaboration that they did this past October. And what is crazy about it, which I thought it looked pretty cool, the carnival stuff looked pretty awesome, and all the chibi, you know, beastie cards and stuff like that were really cool looking, actually, in my opinion. But what was the craziest thing is that when it first released, you know, it was the booster boxes were the normal price, I think 130, 125 bucks, somewhere around there. But immediately you saw the prices just plunge down to like $70. I think now they're even less than that. But there's a lot of controversy with this set because after Mike Waddell announced the closing of Metazoo, from what I've read and what I've heard, it seems like he owes money to the Hello Kitty brand. He never paid them, and he also owes money to the companies that make the cards and the boxes and stuff like that. So it seems like he owes a lot of people money, which is very unfortunate because Metazoo at the gate, I'm sure they made tons and tons of money because people were pre-ordering stuff like crazy, like absolute crazy. And my other gripe is that they did so many collabs that it was just so hard to keep up with stuff. And that's also what burned me out. You know, they did stuff like skateboards. They did a collab with skateboards. You have to buy a full-size skateboard and it comes with a box with a free promo card. I never bought one of those, but I know every time they put them up, they would sell out immediately. They also did a collab with Steve Aoki. I'm not really familiar with his music, but I bought like 5 of these CDs because they came with a free promo card, as you can see right here. Actually, I have one left I never opened. I'm just keeping it. I'm not sure why, but now I have like 5 of these CDs. Again, another collab. But one of the collabs that I thought was really cool is that they actually did collabs with like artists, people like me or you. They did a set where you could send in a drawing of a card of one of the beasties. You could send it in, and if they picked it, they would actually make it into a card, and you can buy it, or you can try to pull it from a blister. Which I thought that was pretty cool in my opinion. But again, it was just collab after collab after collab, and it was like every few days. It was impossible to keep up. And in my opinion, I feel like that's also what contributed to the downfall of Metazoo. I think it was just too much, too soon, because this was all within 4 years. I think it was just too much, too fast. People couldn't keep up. So many cards everywhere. And a lot of people just were trying to flip stuff at the time, you know, resellers and stuff because of the pandemic and all that. And unfortunately, that meant the demise of Metazoo. Now, if you can see behind me, I have a lot of stuff here from Metazoo. I actually really enjoyed it at the time, and it really got me through like the pandemic and stuff like that. Just opening up packs and the thrill of the hunt for Metazoo cards, because there are actually some really cool looking cards which I'm happy to have in my collection. But it's just overall really sad to see what has happened to Metazoo. And apparently they're trying to sell the IP to another company to maybe keep it going. Who knows? But I will say, when they released that statement on their Discord, they completely wiped their Instagram, their Twitter, all their social media. That were gone. But now, at the time of the recording of this video, they're all back up, which is really strange. Not sure why, but I do follow some groups, and they're all trying to buy Metazoo stuff for super, super cheap, myself included. I think I'm gonna buy a Metazoo, the Cryptid Nation, the original booster box. I think I'm gonna buy one just to have it in my collection here, just as a, you know, memory of when I was really into Metazoo, the TCG that came out during the pandemic. Kind of crazy. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think down below. Do you know about Metazoo? Do you collect Metazoo? Did you collect Metazoo? I would love to know what you think of Metazoo. And again, it's pretty sad to see it end this way. So anyways, guys, thank you all for watching this video. Please check me out on Instagram and Twitter. Stay tuned for this Sunday. There should be another opening. Should be awesome. Another Pokemon opening. Subscribe if you haven't. We're on the road to 900 subscribers, and then the real countdown will begin to 1,000 subscribers, and I can't wait. So anyways, guys, thank you for the support. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.